Hi YouTubers, this is another video from your friendly neighborhood reviewer Evelyn. Today we're going to do a review of the new K-drama series Bad and Crazy starring Dong-Wook and Ha-Joon. So as you may know, Dong-Wook, probably saw him in the Tale of the Nine Tails Fox, and Ha-Joon in either the serial killer film Midnight. If you want to see a review of that video, please have a look in my channel, see it here. And also he gained stardom in the Squid Games, which again I haven't seen. So in the first episode we have that Dong-Wook plays the bad guy, Ryul-sul, a shady cop that is out for promotions. And then while Ha-Joon plays the crazy guy named K, who is passionate about justice. And in the first episode, Ryul-sul accepts the job of helping the congressman Do-Wook, the actor Lee King-hong, and the cousin and of course the congressman's cousin Do-Wook, who's a police officer. And if Ryul-sul accepts the job, he gets promised a promotion, which we can tell from the first episode he really wants to climb up in success. However, we get the introduction of the helmet guy that beats up Ryul-sul in the sauna. And in the episode, we also get the other introduction of the character Gon-tae, a kind and innocent police officer who ends up helping a young girl as he was seeing the young girl putting up, missing posters for her mother that she had drawn herself, put the picture of her mom on the poster. So he ends up helping the girl. However, he discovers blood during the investigation that the police officer of the congressman, beats the living crap out of him. Also, the corrupt police officer of the cousin of the congressman, he also gets Gon-tae wrongly accused of harassment. So we kind of start to see the injustice going on even between the own police force. This is the sixth Korean, crime/drama that I've seen. I don't know if Koreans again are telling us a message about the corruption within the police. However, Ryul-sul helps clear his name because a bit ironic that Ryul-sul is inside the group of the anti-corruption police force, maybe the internal affairs or whatever name you like to put for the police, the special group of police officers that go and investigate other corrupt police officers within the force. However, Ryul-sul dreams again of the helmet guy because Ryul-sul at this point has chalked out the helmet guy as his own delusions, because when he came out from the sauna, he goes and asks the reception, check the CCTV footage, there's some guy have a helmet going there but they don't see anything. So he dreams of the helmet guy who keeps on dragging him everywhere, but during this time, Gon-tae is found in a critical condition in his flat after discovering evidence of the real culprit behind the little girl's mother's, disappearance/death. However, the helmet guy appeared again, and we kind of see in there that him and Ryul-sul and plus Gon-tae jump out the window and then land on top of the car, which miraculously Ryul-sul is fine, but Gon-tae gets, back into a coma. But when the helmet guy goes and takes off his helmet, this gets revealed to be Ha-Joon playing the character K. And as we move on to episode 2, Ryul-sul is determined to help out Gon-tae, but his thoughts are troubling him. So he goes to this shady psychiatrist to get him to help him, but this psychiatrist is so shady, we don't even know if he has a real psychiatrist degree, so just gives him pills. However, as Ryul-sul starts investigating, we can kind of see that Ryul-sul does have a moral compass. And we also find out that within the episodes that he's adopted and that he ended up with, with the shady money he collected over the time, bought the house for his mom, a restaurant for his older brother. So we can see that he is naturally good in heart, but something happened to him that created this trauma. As the psychiatrist did, mention the obvious, that if something traumatic happened to you. So as he's investigating, he discovers the victim's ashes, and also Officer Do-In-bom had visited Gon-tae and was involved in the matter. He continues with his investigation and even receives the promotion he wanted now. His heart lies in the case and getting Gon-tae justice. And this is the part where it gets revealed that the congressman was the one that killed the little girl's mother, because the young girl, like, there was a reason the young girl wasn't living with the daughter, because maybe it was kind of implied that maybe she was working as an escort. But they had like the footage from the camera that the video camera within the necklace and recorded her death. They had like circumstantial evidence that the congressman was the one that murdered her, but it was really blurry and like not foolproof. But however, we Ha-Joon, aka appears again and drills some sense into Ryul-So's head and leads him to another important clue in the case. However, he discovers that the crazy guy is actually his alter ego and never existed in real life. So that's the premise so far of episode 1 and episode 2. There's many other parts within the series that's very interesting. So Bad and Crazy has 12 episodes, so I'm right now on episode 4, and there's other players within the series. For example, Ryul-So's like other female colleague. I'll probably put in maybe a picture here that Ryul-So and his female colleague, like, they work together, but something happened to make them break up. Maybe she had enough of Ryul-So's like shady attributes. And also the congressman was also dealing with drug dealers, and we have a female drug dealer and a guy one. It's kind of implied that maybe they're from Russia, but like they don't look Russian, and they're peddling this mysterious drug that has an eye on the plastic thing. So ultimately, old Gyeontae goes and sacrifices himself for the operation sting to get the congressman to confess. By first the congressman, a really short little tiny guy, beating Oyontae, and Gyeontae is like, forcing the congressman to confess, and that's how they catch him in the lie, by trapping him with that confession. But so that's the first part of the season where Ryul-So is discovering this split personality he has, and K is the moral compass is that literally his conscience is beating him up into sense, and we kind of see that Ryul-So has feels bad about the things that he's done, but in the same way, since he's an orphan, he probably feels that life is not easy for people without money. Well, anyway, YouTubers, this is my review primarily of the first half of the series of Bad and Crazy. So the second half, I predict, will be, taking down the Russian drug dealers, and also Ryul-So finding out what was the point in his life, what was the trauma that made him develop a split personality to help him cope with the injustices of the world. Okay, I made this really short and precise. So I guess once again, the people who subscribed, thank you very much. I keep on saying each video, but I see in the video in the YouTube analytics, nobody ever watches the end of my videos. But I hope with this one they will. So please share, like, subscribe, and comment down below if there's anything you'd like for me to review next. See ya!